Welcome back to Range Anxiety TV. And yep, we're talking about Teslas yet again because we're going drag racing this Saturday night. Now you will remember, and yes, we are up against Hey World, Hey Babe, I'm going to bend a rod, Paul. How's on in his Commodore with the blower on it. Yes, we've been to the drags before. As you can see, the Space Wizard wand is pointing at the scrutineering sticker, 11.54 at 116.2, which is quite what a Model 3 Performance does run. It's quite normal. It's quite, car's healthy. We're going to go faster this time. And here's a big thing. People say, boy, I Telstra, I can't do nothing to it to make it go any faster at the track. I can't pour oil and shit all over myself. I can't get covered in grease. And I don't have to call tow trucks every time I drive it. So what's the fun in having that? Well, here, I will tell you, you can. And we're going to go through now what we would do to a Model 3 Performance, and what we are going to do to this Model 3 Performance to make it run an 11.3 at the track. There you go. We're going to get 2 tenths and 1.5 to 2 mile an hour. We're also going to enter the DYO challenge at the end of the night, and we're going to win it and take home the $1,000. We'll see about that. Right, as you can tell, this was the old Pow Pow car, the farting car from earlier videos, but it has since been overtaken with new livery plates, signage, whatever you want to call it, by my lovely wife, who is a closet Tesla fanatic. Up front to everyone else, oh no, I drive around in my AMG, having scones and champagne and everything else, but deep down, loves it. Can't get enough of being part of the Alona cult. She's only human, I suppose. And that's probably why we're still together, the big T. Anyway, that's going to get me into enough trouble at home when she watches this. Let's have a look at what we're going to do to the car and what we have done to it to make it go faster. One of the best ways of making your Tesla faster, and we got this new wide angle lens on, so I'm not sure if I've got to bend down to look in it. I don't think so. I think I can just stand here, suck it in a bit and, stand upright, is to save weight. Now, one of the big problems with this car was it came on the factory performance 20s. 20-inch rims with a 245 rubber band licorice strip on them. I'll get one out in a minute and we'll have a look at them. They're heavy. Like you pick them up, it's like, picking one up. So the big way to improve these cars is to go to a smaller rim, a lighter rim, not so much reduce the overall rotating size. We have a little bit, because if you gear them down too much, they're a little bit quicker but run out of speed. So you don't want to do that. So the actual best combination for performance is an 18-inch rim with a 235 40 18 on it. Now, my mate Wayne Brown from Mullins Wheels has these great little Koenig rims, and we went around and we weighed them. These things are like 9 kilograms each lighter than the Tesla rims. So 9 4s are 36. We've saved 36 kilograms on the 18s. They actually ride nicer because they've got a higher sidewall. And then my other mate, Maris from City Discount Tyres Ranella, I got him to fact check every 235 45 18 on the market tyre and come up with the lightest one for me. We saved something like 100 grams of tyre over anything else by going for the Conti Max Contact MC6 tyre, which is load rated for the Tesla. So just like that, just by putting these rims on it, 40 kilograms of unsprung mass, which according to those that know in the United States is something like a tenth and a bit gain across a quarter mile, everything else being equal. So we'll be able to test that out. But it doesn't stop there. Obviously, I do make parts for Teslas, improved cooling stuff for the track, the Enduro Drive oil cooler systems and filtration systems that are sold by Unplugged Performance in the United States and doing quite nicely. Thank you very much. They don't do a lot in just an instant hit drag racing situation because there's no great heat build-up or dissipation. There's no thermal management requirement. In fact, with drag racing, you want to get the thing as hot as possible. You want that battery crisp around the 50 C mark. So you run preheating on the battery by navigating to supercharge it till just before you run And as you go into stage, you turn it, you cancel your navigation to supercharger to turn off the preheating, and that way, and you turn off your air conditioning, true, even in an electric car, so you can discharge that peak 415 kilowatts out of the pack into the front and rear wheels. So what else are we going to do to it to make it a bit quicker? I'm going to show you. So we've had a bit of an empty out of the car. We've sort of given the car a bit of a colonic. Oh, and thank you, Tesla. In fact, is there any more left? Is there anything else we can get out of you? There you go. And we've emptied all of this junk out of it. Now, when it's a family car, like this Model 3 is, there's dog covers, there's rubber floor mats, there's wooden planks, there's fridges for the front, there's umbrellas, there's various lipsticks and things. Not my colour. And chargers, charging cables, 20 kilograms worth of stuff. So add up our savings of 40 plus 20, there's 60 kilos down. So that's maybe another, 0.05. But the big one is we're going to get the weight savings to nearly 100 kilos. How are we going to do that? I have gone back through my friends list from years ago and employed a guy by the name of Tom Jones. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. That kind of Tom Jones. He's actually a mate of mine, good drag racer, who's about 30 to 40 kilograms lighter than me. There's not much of him at all, and he'll be the perfect pilot for this. He knows how to stage, he knows how to drive. Brings our total saving to nearly 100 kilos in a full road trim car still. So we're going to charge it up to full. We're going to preheat the battery. We're going to starve Tom for the next few days, only on a need to drink basis in terms of a few droplets of water like you would a baby lorikeet. And we're going to go from there. We're going to see what we can run. I would really love an 1139. I don't know if it's going to happen. I think that's wishful thinking, and it depends on the track conditions and the tailwind, and let's hope it's very hot, there's no prep, and there's a 40k an hour wind up the clacker of the Tesla, because obviously we need to exercise this thing a little bit more and, get it ready and get rid of its nerves. See? It's now out of air officially. Fantastic. We'll come back and we'll do another video after the event, after we've slayed the Commodore Demon, and we'll go from there. Thank you for listening to and watching once more Range Anxiety. You know you love your range anxiety, you love your hosts, and you love the invisible one that's not here today, Paul Bobe How's on, and you love the Space Wizard Wand. So if you want more of Range Anxiety, get down, click the link below, subscribe, and make sure you stay up to date on all the most important things.